Hello everybody, welcome back to the Biker Baker Show. Today we're going to make some keto brownies. I know most of my stuff is not low carb or keto, but we're going to make some low carb brownies today because I've gained about 8 pounds and we got to do something about that. But I'm still not going to stop making the cookies and stuff because you know that's my favorite. Because you know we got to have a treat. Alright, so first off, I have a half a cup of butter going in here. Half a cup of butter. And I have 2 eggs right here. I'm going to just whip them up a little bit before I put them in there.
Whip it up.
Whip it good. Okay, put them in there. Alright, and we have a half a cup of almond flour. You can use whatever kind of almond flour you got. And a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Let's get that all out of there. Since we only have a 1/4, we want to make sure we get every bit of it. And a 1/3 cup of cocoa, which is like the Hershey's cocoa with the no sweetener, nothing in it, just plain powder. Okay, you can use whatever brand you have. So a 1/3 cup of that. And we're going to put some, ooh, cocoa smells good. A teaspoon of vanilla in there. And we have a half a cup of Splenda or Swerve, whatever sweetener of your choice. This is what I use. I found this stuff is really good. It's newer. It's called Magic Baker Splenda. But when you do baked goods, that stuff is really good. So a half a cup of your sweetener. Get all that mixed up in there real good. But I'm going to add a teaspoon of coffee, which is just instant coffee. It goes with that cocoa. It's really good. You'll try that sometime when you make brownies, even regular brownies, not necessarily low carb brownies, but any brownies. Put a little bit of instant coffee in them. Delicious. All right, look, this is getting a little fudgy here, like we want. And, of course, you know, we like the nuts around here because we're all nuts. So this is just the walnuts that Mr. Smith has chopped up from before. We saved some extra. Put some of those. And I want some chocolate chips in my brownies because I like chocolate chips in them. And this is the 0 sugar Hershey's. You can use whatever kind you like. I found that they have Kroger brand sugar-free chocolate chips too. And they're pretty good. So I like to eat chocolate chips, sugar-free chocolate chips with some strawberries and a little bit of whipped cream. If you have a sweet tooth, that right there will help you. Okay, so we're going to put some of those chocolate chips in there. It doesn't make, it said 16 brownies. Not on my serving it won't. But it's going to be a little fudgy, I think. I've made them before, but I can't remember what pan I used. So I'm using this one. It might be a little big, but we're going to put it in there anyway. This is a 7 by 11. I think I measured it. 7 this way, 11 this way. So that's all you do. Just mix it all up. Not very much in here.
Are you going to taste the brownies?
Not the sugar-free stuff, I don't think. I don't know, I might. We were talking about it at work, saying that I tasted it. And there's a girl at work who, she has never tasted it. And she's like, ugh.
She's missing out.
They did the, Google, of course, came to the assistant of how many people get sick on raw eggs per year. And it said that 18 people across the U.S. in different states, but 1 in every 20,000 eggs has salmonella. Are you willing to take the chance?
Yep.
I knew you would say yes. Okay. All right. So with the low carb, you know, it says 16 servings, so you don't want them very big. I'm going to spread this out a little bit. I'm not going to spread it across the whole thing here. Just a little bit down through there. So we're going to stick this in a 350-degree oven. And I think it's at about 20 minutes. So we'll see. I'll time it and I'll let you know when we come back. All right, everybody. Thought I'd take a minute here to say we have this wood plaque. It's a cutting board, but I've made it into a little sitter, shelf sitter. So it's non-usable. It's just for show. It's wood and a little easel to set it on. Can you see that? My kitchen, my rules. So whenever we hit 225, if you like, comment, subscribe, share. Last week it tells me what my analytics are. Ooh, look at me using a big word. It said that we had 40 shares, which is the most shares we've had in a week, which you guys are doing excellent. That's great. I appreciate it. We both appreciate that very much. And we've got some new subscribers. So if you want this, you can comment want or just like, comment, whatever, share, subscribe, and help us grow because we're loving doing it. Just telling you. We're like, ooh, what are we going to make tonight? So right now we've got keto brownies in the oven. They've been in there for 15 minutes. So we'll be right back. We're going to give it another 5 minutes. They're still running. All right, everybody. The keto brownies are pulled out of the oven. I don't know if you can see them. It's a little dark. The pan is still hot, so I'm not going to touch it. Okay, so they was in there at 350 degrees for about 25 minutes. Even though they're just thin, it took about 25 minutes, okay? And this is what it looks like. You can make some cream cheese icing, low carb. Use the Swerve powdered sugar and some cream cheese and vanilla. That'd be good on it too. I have done that. Or you can just sprinkle some of the powdered sugar, the Swerve powdered sugar on top of it. You can do that. I like them with a little bit of whipped cream even. So it's still low carb. I just want to say, look at my flowers. Aren't they pretty? They're fake, but Mr. Smith made this vase, and I was like, we'll stick them right down in there. But I think it looks pretty good for a fall little decoration. All right, everybody. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and help us grow, please. And thanks for watching the Biker Baker Show. And try these keto brownies. If you're low carb, you'll love them. Peace out.